Right now, the job market feels strange and a lot of people can sense it. Everywhere you look, you hear about layoffs, hiring freezes, and companies tightening their budgets. But at the exact same time, you also hear businesses saying they can't find enough workers. Some people are getting raises and new opportunities, while others are applying to dozens of jobs and hearing nothing back. So how can both of these things be true at the same time? Most people assume the economy is simply getting worse or heading toward a crash. But the truth is, something more complicated is happening. The job market right now is actually splitting in two. And depending on where you work, you may experience a completely different economy from someone else. As an economist studying labor markets and innovation, this is one of the most fascinating shifts happening in the economy right now. Some industries are quietly booming while others are struggling to adapt. And later in this video, I'm going to explain the 3 industries that are actually winning right now. If you want clear explanations of the economic trends shaping careers and the future of work, consider subscribing, because that's exactly what this channel is about. One reason the job market feels so confusing right now is that multiple major forces are happening at the same time. Normally, when the economy slows down, things follow a very predictable pattern. Hiring slows, unemployment rises, and companies become cautious. But today, we're seeing something very different. Instead of one clear trend, we're seeing contradictory signals. Some companies are laying off workers, other companies are struggling to hire, and entirely new types of jobs are appearing that didn't even exist 10 years ago. But here's the part many people miss. This isn't just a normal economic cycle. What we're experiencing right now is actually part of a much bigger economic transformation. One of the biggest forces reshaping the job market is technology. Right now, we are entering into what many economists call the 4th industrial revolution. This period is being driven by artificial intelligence, automation, robotics, and advanced computing. We've seen moments like this before in history. When the internet expanded in the 1990s, entire industries disappeared. But at the same time, completely new industries were created. Think about things like cybersecurity, digital marketing, or e-commerce. Those jobs didn't exist before the internet economy took off. The same thing is happening today with artificial intelligence. Some jobs will be automated, some jobs will change dramatically, and entirely new types of work will emerge that we can barely imagine today. But technology isn't the only reason the job market feels unstable. We're also seeing major shifts happening in the global economy. Countries are competing for leadership in key industries like AI, energy, and advanced manufacturing. Governments are investing billions into rebuilding supply chains and expanding infrastructure. At the same time, emerging economies are expanding their role in global markets. When all of these things happen simultaneously, the labor market rarely feels calm or predictable. It creates disruption, uncertainty, and anxiety for many workers. But before we talk about the industries that are actually growing, there's one important concept economists use to explain what's happening right now. It's called the K-shaped economy. As an economist studying labor markets, the economy is becoming increasingly K-shaped. Imagine the letter K. One line moves upward while the other line moves downward. That's exactly what's happening in the economy today. Some industries are expanding rapidly, while others are slowing down or declining. If you work in a declining sector, the economy might feel terrible. But if you're in a growing sector, opportunities might actually be increasing. And this is exactly why the job market feels so strange right now. Different parts of the economy are moving in completely different directions. So let's talk about the industries that are actually on the growing side of the K-shaped economy. The first is information and technology. When we talk about the future of work, technology sits right at the center of it. Think about fields like AI, software development, cybersecurity, and data services. As the economy becomes more digital, companies rely more and more on complex technology systems to run their businesses. That means they need people who can build, manage, and protect those systems. These roles often pay extremely well because the demand for these skills continues to grow. Now, this doesn't mean everyone needs to become a software engineer, but but developing some level of digital or technical skill is becoming valuable across almost every industry. The second industry that continues to grow is healthcare and life sciences. Several major trends are driving this growth. Populations around the world are aging, healthcare systems are expanding, and medical innovation is accelerating. Healthcare is also becoming increasingly data-driven, which means roles that combine healthcare knowledge with analytics are becoming more important. Jobs like nursing, care coordination, health data analysis, and biomedical research are all areas where demand continues to grow. Another sector contributing to the K-shaped economy is infrastructure and advanced manufacturing. Governments around the world are heavily investing in rebuilding infrastructure and strengthening supply chains. This includes transportation systems, energy networks, and domestic manufacturing. These investments create demand for a wide range of skilled roles, including electricians, plumbers, engineers, construction managers, and project managers. These careers are sometimes overlooked when people talk about the future of work, but they are becoming increasingly important in today's economy. So when people say the job market feels strange right now, they're not wrong. But the reason it feels strange is because we're living through a period of economic transformation. Technology is changing how work is done. Global competition is reshaping industries, and different parts of the economy are moving in completely different directions. Some sectors will struggle, while others will expand rapidly. The key is understanding where the economy is heading and positioning yourself where opportunities are growing. And I'm curious, what industry are you currently working in? Let me know in the comments because I'm interested to see how different people are experiencing the job market right now. And if you want more explanations like this about the future of work, innovation, and economic trends, make sure to subscribe. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys next time.